You didn't teach me how to stay. You taught me how to drift away in crowded rooms, still on my own. Even when I wasn't alone, you'd hold my hand but feel so far, like I was talking to a star that shines but never stays too near, just close enough to disappear. I didn't know what empty meant till I felt you, then felt less. I learned loneliness from you in every little thing you do, the way you left without a sound, but still we're somehow all around. I thought I knew what love could be, but you taught silence differently. I learned loneliness from you, and now it lives in me. You showed me how to say goodbye, without a word, without a lie, just fading slowly out of view, like love was something you outgrew. Now I sit with what remains, a memory that feels like pain, not sharp enough to make me cry, just heavy enough to never die. I thought we were a place to stay, not a lesson in decay. I learned loneliness from you, in how you look but never knew, the way I slowly disappeared while you were standing still right here. You made a home I can't renew, inside the space between us two. I learned loneliness from you, and I still do. Maybe love was never mine, maybe I just crossed the line into someone who believes in things that never stay with me, inside my everyday pain. I learned loneliness from you, and now it colors everything I do. Even when I try to heal, it's the only thing I still feel. You didn't say it, but it's true. You left me learning how to lose. I learned loneliness from you, so I carry what you gave, a quiet kind of cave. I stopped reaching for my phone at night, stopped waiting for your name to light. The screen that used to hold my world, now it's just me in the dark unfurled. I learned your absence like a prayer, soft and constant, always there. Not loud like when you first let go, but deep in ways I'll never show. I don't say it like I used to do, but every silence speaks of you. I learned to miss you quietly, no more breaking in the street, no more calling out your name like it might bring you back to me. Now it's hidden in my breath and every word I never say. I learned to miss you quietly, but it never goes away. I pass the places we once knew and keep my eyes from looking through the windows where our laughter stayed, like ghosts that time could never fade. I tell my friends I'm doing fine, I even laugh at the right times, but there's a part I keep concealed, a wound that never fully healed. I carry you in subtler ways, in quiet nights and empty days. I learned to miss you quietly, in the spaces in between, in the pauses of my heartbeat, in the corners of my dreams. I don't reach for you anymore, but I still feel you anyway. I learned to miss you quietly, every single day. Maybe this is what it means to love someone and lose the dream. You don't forget, you just pretend you found a way to bend, not mend. No one hears it, but it's true. every quiet aches for you. I learned to miss you quietly, like a shadow at my side, like a song I barely whisper, never say goodbye. I don't cry the way I did, but the tears don't really change. I learned to miss you quietly, but I love you just the same. So if you ever think of me, somewhere in your memory, somewhere I didn't fade away. No, I didn't fade away. I just learned to miss you this way. Yeah. The coffee's cold, your side untouched. Your shadow's gone, but I still feel your touch. The clock don't tick, it just drags me through. Every second sounds like missing you. Your jacket's hanging by the door, like you're walking like before. I tell myself it's just one night, but deep down I know goodbye was right. I should have packed your memory away, but I keep finding reasons for you to stay. I left the light on for you anyway, even though I know you won't find your way through a love that won't come back again, through a love that won't come back again. I kept the door unlocked in case you remember this was your safe, but hope don't shine, get used to do. Still, I left the light on for you. Your voice still echoes down the hall, like broken frames that line my walls. I tried to drown you out with sleep, but dreams just cut me twice as deep. Your name still lives inside my chest, a ghost that never lets me rest. I tell my heart to let you go, but it don't hear me anymore. I should have learned how to move on, but I keep holding where you've gone. I left the light on for you anyway, even though I know you won't find your way through the darkness, through the doubt, out through the love we couldn't figure out. I kept the porch light burning bright, like you might come back late at night, but faith fades fast when love is through. Still, I left the light on for you. Maybe you're out there feeling free while I'm still where you left me. Maybe you, that I still see you everywhere. I left the light on for you, even though it slowly burned me way through the tears, through the years, through 1,000 empty prayers. I kept believing you might see what you still meant to me. Some hearts don't make it through. Still, I left the light on for you. Now the bulb's about to fade, just you. I met you in 1,000 ways, in different nights and different days, and different nights and different find. In every version life could find, you were always right on time. Sometimes you stayed, sometimes you left, sometimes you were just my breath, a fleeting touch, a fading sign, but always still, you were mine. And when the world rewrote our story, you were still my kind of glory. I loved you in every timeline, in every life you were still mine. Even when the moment passed, through every ending, every sign, every version of space and time, in every timeline. In one we grew old side by side, in another we said goodbye. In some we never even met, but my heart never forgot you yet. I see you in the deja vu, in every face that looks like you. Like love is something I can't escape, no matter how. No matter how the world escape, no matter how the world is shaped. If destiny keeps changing lines, I'll still find you every time. I loved you in every timeline, even when you chose to go, even when we're always there, in the silence, in the air. I loved you beyond reason why, in every timeline. Maybe we're just meant to be, a loop of lost infinity, a love that never learns to end. And if I had to lose you still, I love you in another world's will. I loved you in every timeline, in every fate that calls you mine. Even if we break apart, we're still where the story climbs, across the endless hands of time. I'll always find you, no goodbye. Oh, I loved you in every timeline, and if the universe rewrites again, I'll love you like I always have been. I should've known when you went quiet that something in us turned a riot. Not loud, not sharp, just out of place. A love that slowly lost its face. You still came home, still said my name, but nothing ever felt the same. Like I was holding someone near who wasn't really here. I saw it cracking day by day, but I kept loving anyway. I loved you past the breaking point, past where love is meant to go, that it's time to let it show. I stayed when I should've run, kept believing we were one, we were one. I loved you past the breaking point, and I broke alone. I memorized your tired eyes, the way you hid your goodbyes, in half smiles and empty words that I pretended I never heard. I tried to fix what wasn't mine, like love could heal on borrowed time. But every piece I tried to save just pulled me further into pain. You were already halfway gone, while I was still holding on. I loved you past the breaking point, where even hope runs out of breath, where every maybe turned to sentence, make it turn itself. You let go in smaller ways, was counting every day. I loved you past the breaking point, until there was nothing left. Baby, love is not always enough. Maybe love is not always enough when the weight gets way too rough. Maybe staying was my fault for not seeing the final cut. I still hear what you didn't say the night you slipped away. The night you slipped away. I loved you past the breaking point, when no one wins, no one, just a slow and quiet ending show to something once pseudo bright. I held on until it hurt, your love became my curse. I loved you past the breaking point, and that was worse. Now I learned to live without what I should have let go of somehow. You used to look at me like truth, like I was something safe for you. Now your eyes just pass me by, like I'm a stranger in your life. I I keep searching through your face for the one I can't replace, but every version slips away a little more each day. It's not you I'm missing anymore, it's who you were before. I miss the version of you that stayed, the one who never looked away, the one who said I'd always be enough for you, enough for me. Now I'm holding what remains of someone I can't reclaim. I miss the version of you that stayed before you changed. You still talk, but not the same. Like love forgot how to remain, and I pretend I don't see the space you made between you and me. I try to hold on to the past, but even memories don't last. They fade like footprints in the rain, left behind but not the same. I reach for you in what we were, but I only touch the blur. I miss the version of you that stayed, the one who never turned away, the one who made me feel at home before I learned I was alone. Now every word feels out of place, like I'm just someone you erase. I miss the version of you that stayed, but it slipped away. Maybe people never stay, maybe they just drift that way, and we don't notice till it's gone how different they've become. And I still wait for you to be the you who once believed in me. I miss the version of you that stayed before the distance made its claim, before your warmth turned into cold, before you let me go. I'm still holding on too tight to a ghost of what felt right. I miss the version of you that stayed, and I miss you tonight. And I don't know who you are now, but I know who you were somehow. I miss you in the mornings, I pretend I'm fine, in the smile I wear when I say I'm doing alright, in the version of me that still believed in way before I learned what empty could be. Every step I take away from you still somehow leads me back to truth, that no matter who I try to be, you're still inside of me. I changed my face, I changed my name, but you stay the same. I miss you in every version of me, in every place I stayed. I try to be free, the strong of me, that they all still belong to you. No matter how I rewrite my life, you're still the shadow in my light. I miss you in every version of me, and none of them are free. I tried on silence like a new disguise, tried erasing you from my eyes, but even when I close them tight, you're still my only sight. I build new days from borrowed time, but none of them feel truly mine, because every version that I create still knows your name, still feels your weight. I thought I'd grow out of this pain, but it just learned my name. I miss you in every version of me, in the one I succeed, I show the world to see, in the one that breaks at night, I turn off all the light. Every part I try to be new still somehow leads me in my heart. I miss you in every version of me, and I always will be. Maybe I don't know how to change without keeping you the same, without keeping you the same. Maybe healing doesn't start when you're still inside my heart, and I still feel you in my chest, and every version I possess. I miss you in every version of me, in every path I try to leave. But no matter where I go, you're the only truth I know. I rewrite, I try again, but you begin where I began. I miss you in every version of me, and I can't set us free. So I live with what remains of you inside my name. The night goes quiet, but my mind won't sleep. Your ghost still walks where I try not to keep. Your ghost still walks where I try not to keep. Every word we said, every good night, still echoes louder in the dead of night. The screen lights up, but it's never you. Just empty hopes dressed in something new. I tell myself I'm moving on, but 2 a.m. proves me wrong. I should have learned to let you go, but there's a habit I still hold. I still check my phone at 2 a.m. like you might miss me now and then, like there's a chance you changed your mind, and I'm still somewhere in your time. I scroll through what we used to be, like it might bring you back to me, but all I find is what we lost, and a heart that's paying double cost. I know your number by memory, but I won't call, I let it be. Still every buzz my heart will race. Still every buzz my heart will race, hoping somehow it's your name. I read our texts I couldn't erase, every I love you I can't replace. They feel like lies I still believe, even when you chose to leave. I keep pretending I'm okay, but nights like this just pull me away. I still check my phone at 2 a.m. like there's a message I missed from then, like you'll apologize somehow for everything we're not right now. I replay moments in my head, air every word we left unsaid, but silence is all you said, and it breaks me all again. Maybe it's not about you anymore, some kind of closure, some kind of sign that I wasn't just wasting time. But the truth I never say is I'd still answer you today. So I'll turn it off, try to sleep again, but I know how this night will end. 2 a.m. comes and they're what we once had. The radio hums in the empty room, like it's trying to spell out you. Flickering lights and broken sound, but somehow I still fading noise. I swear I catch our laughing voice, like love got lost inside the air, but never fully left me there. It's not clear, it's not loud, but I can feel you somehow. I still hear us in the static, in the noise between goodbye, in the frequency of memory that refused to die. Every broken distant wave still knows your name, somehow it saves. I still hear us in the static when the world goes quiet at night. I turn the dial just to find the version of you left behind, a signal fading in and out, but never fully turning down. It's not your voice, it's not your touch, just something that still feels like us. Like time forgot to close the line between your heart and mine. And I don't know if it's real, but it's the only thing I feel. I still hear us in the static, like a ghost inside the sound. Every broken transmission still pulls your silence out. It's not enough to bring you back, but enough to leave a crack. I still hear us in the static when you're not around. Maybe love don't really leave, it just turns into frequencies. Something you can't see or hold, but it never gets too old. And I still tune in every night just to keep you in my life. I still hear us in the static, in the space between the lines, where your goodbye and my longing still refuse to redefine. It's not gone, it's not complete, just a fading melody. I still hear us in the static, and it still hears me. So I leave the radio on, even when you're long gone. The cafe we love don't sound the same. Even music forgets your name. The corner booth where we used to stay feels like it slowly fade away. I walk these streets like I belong, but every step just proves you're gone. And somehow silence knows your face in every empty place. I thought time would take you away, but you echo more each day. I still hear you in empty places, in the rooms where love erases every trace of who we were, every use that used to stir. In the quiet after rain, in the hollow of my name, you're gone, but somehow it replaces everything in empty places. The apartment doesn't creak like before, it just waits behind the door, like it remembers how we breathe when you were still here with me. I swear I hear your laugh sometimes passing time, but when I turn it disappears just like you did from here. I never learned how to let you fade, so you stay in the noise you made. I still hear you in empty places, in the shadows I can't face, in the echoes down the hall, where your footsteps used to fall, in the silence you became, in the space you never named. You're gone, but nothing replaces all the love in empty places. Maybe it's just my mind holding on to the sound of what is gone, or maybe love don't know how to leave, so it hides inside of me. And I don't know what's real anymore, just what I hear in empty doors. I still hear you in